My name is Nathan Hill. I love pussy, I love women. Some people call me a sex star, and they're right. What do? I round.
How many women have you rounded?
Hundreds.
To be a rounder is to round. What it means today is that it's certainly different from where it comes from. It comes from obviously the film Rounders, who are obviously card sharks, and their ability to play any situation to the best of their advantage is what makes them rounders.
Rounding is when you bring it upon yourself to make your chief priority in your day-to-day life, in your 40-hour week or whatever it may be, women, and the picking up of women.
He's probably one of the more successful rounders I know of.
Oh no, he dated some very fine women, most of whom I was jealous of. I genuinely would have lost count.
There's also a lot of stories that we heard after that about women, but also just, you know, outrageous stories of filmmaking and, yeah, but mostly women. One by one, just about every story, someone was there, where they started coming true, and someone else could confirm it, they've gone, oh yeah, no.
Personally, I don't see anything remotely interesting about monogamy or long-term marriage.
Yeah, I'd say I'm his best friend, girlfriend. He's with a lot of girls, and when he's gone out, even when I've just gone down the supermarket with him, we bump into 3 women that he's like been with in the last like month, and it's just really out of control. He can't go to some of the places in the city anymore because there's so many girls there that he's just been with.
I round because it's fun and it's exciting. This is the millennium. In this day and age, it's all about experience. Life is experience, people is experience. Therefore, the more partners you're with, the more experience that your life's ultimately going to lead to.
First met Nathan Hill in year 8 at school. I think I said, Nathan Hill, and I think I grabbed him and tackled him and rolled him down around this oval, down this hill. And and we've basically just been friends ever since. He's always had the belief that women are very interested in him. As simple as you could be walking down the street and some girls would be on the other side of the road, and one of them will just glance over, and as soon as they've walked by, he sort of turns around and goes, "Oh, she wanted me bad!"
The thing is that when you look at a male body and you look at a female body, obviously a female body is more attractive. She's got the breasts, she's got the hips, she's got the curves. Why are guys so visual? Why, when guys see that, are they immediately attracted to that? That's because, woman is woman.
Who are you dating right now? How many girls?
5.
5 girls.
On average, that's what I call the 5-star.
And why do you date 5 girls at once?
Trying to keep 5 girls on the go is exciting, it's intense. I think it helps me stay young. Can you clip that on for me, hun?
What's it for? What are we doing?
A documentary. This guy's following me around. He's shooting me.
Like right now, though?
Yeah, but he'll be in the background, so don't worry too much about it. We'll just go on our date.
It's a bit weird.
It's just my life. This sort of stuff happens all the time.
Oh.
It's normal for me.
Okay.
For all those guys out there that are married or have only been with the one woman, the one relationship, remember what it was like when they first met that person. And how exciting it was, how special it was. There was a magic. Now, that magic can be repeated over and over and over again. That's what I'm chasing. There's such a thing as called the honeymoon period, and women seem to have this idea these days that after you get into a relationship, that a couple of months down the track, the honeymoon is over. What I'm saying is the honeymoon never has to be over. When we say she's baked, we're saying that she's fried, she's overcooked.
Could be described as someone who's good from far but far from good.
She could have been the nice cake that you baked in the oven, but then for some reason she was a little burnt. She was a little too crisp.
It's a classic kind of beer goggles scenario where a girl that you may think is really hot on the night, you might wake up, roll over, just a little bit baked.
We're saying we've been with a girl that we don't want to be with anymore, and you're trying to shake her off, then we shake the bake. You don't need to be a rock star or movie star to pick up women. You need attitude. How do you attain that attitude? How do you adopt that attitude? How do you become that attitude? That's what I'm going to teach you. I am both an actor and a director. Usually when I'm behind the camera, I tend to make thrillers and horror-based films.
Oh, good God. What are we to do? Can it really be Jekyll?
When I'm in front of the camera, I prefer to do comedies.
I think we need cocktails.
I think acting classes are good because they help with your confidence. Anything that is extrovert is a good thing. I would recommend people to go and do drama or study English literature or poetry or whatever it is they've got to do to be surrounded by women. In fact, if they've got to knit, then go and knit.
A lot of the films that he's done, he casts women that I think he's actually, more so than their talents, he's actually interested in. The proof is that he basically usually sleeps with most of them in the end anyway. Behind the scenes, he's bragging to all his buddies about, you know, I've nailed this one and, you know, she's next.
The fluff is maintaining a certain amount of personal respect, etiquette, making yourself presentable when you've got to compete against a lot of other men out there. It's okay to look at other guys, see what funky guys are wearing and try and mimic it, but always give yourself that little bit of character that makes you you, whether it's your colour, a type of brand of clothing. Look at magazines. Really throw yourself into the commercial world, because the thing is that that's where women are at. They're always keeping up with fashion, they're always keeping up with products, they're always keeping up with what's in style. Okay, so what we're going to try and do is be more like them. I definitely recommend getting chest waxing if you are overly hairy.
Here we go for the chest wax.
No pain, no gain. I've been told that I wax well. What's your opinion?
Oh, sorry. Oh.
We're going to get the nipples too?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, brilliant.
He just excited with the nipple
I'm
a
getting
bit.
excited with those pink bits. You know, it's like being reborn. Why do Buddhists shave their heads?
The nipple a bit. How you feel?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Not bad.
Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't realise I was getting the rub down too.
Here you go.
That's great.
Got a bit of rub.
Love the rub down. By tomorrow, there won't be any red. It'll be fine. Put a bit of moisturiser in there and then we're done. We're ready to rock. I consider myself to be unconventionally attractive. Some women have told me that I'm drop dead gorgeous. Other women have said to me, I don't know what it is about you that's attractive. I don't see it. Personally, I don't really care what anyone thinks. And I think that's what my most attractive attribute is, that I don't care. So I have women asking themselves, what is it about that guy? Well, it's just because I'm happy.
Nathan's not really my type. I don't get that at all about him. Why, you know, he does pick up a lot, so obviously there is something there, just I don't see it, so.
He's a good-looking guy, but I'm sure there's a lot of other guys out there who are sort of, you know, they look like, you know, they're Brad Pitts or whatever, and they're not as successful as him because of the way that he presents himself. His personality is like he's full of charisma, and he's oozing personality. His enthusiasm is like a magnet, and it attracts a lot of people on all different levels, really. But he uses it very well to hone in on young, attractive ladies.
Oh, he's just a very charming guy.
The man is a force of charisma.
Yeah.
And it's not just on women as well. Like, there's...
I've seen him charm a pop plant.
Yeah, just
Dead.
like,
Erstwhile dead pop plant.
got up, flowered, and followed him home.
Yeah.
It was...
We've all got a certain status or a kind of level to our physique, our looks. There are certain things that we're born with that we can't change. You need to improve things about yourself if you're not getting the right person. And I'm not just talking about looks, I'm talking about personality, I'm talking about emotions as well. So it's all about getting the best that you want. Now, to get the best that you want, you have to become the best yourself.
He definitely surprised us quite a lot. He definitely, he pulled some pretty amazing women. He's a very goal-orientated person, and I think, he has a goal of going into a situation and picking up a gun, and that's what he does.